looked at a lot of different manufacturers. We looked at timber frame from out west in Montana to New Hampshire, Vermont area, and kept coming back to Yankee Barn because of the style that they had and just the friendliness of the website. And then we started talking to a couple of people there at Yankee Barn, and that's kind of got us started. And then we went up for a visit and visited them.
They showed us the whole process of how manufacturing to delivery, and it was very impressive. The product they used, the quality of the build, and then just their whole team in packaging it and putting it together for the sale.
The design process was fairly easy in the fact that we gave them our design. We had worked together on the design, laid it out, gave the elevations, so we had something to start with. And once we started with that and gave it to them, they kind of ran with it. Then several iterations, they would do a design and SketchUp, send it back to us, make a few comments, and really within about a week and a half to 2 weeks, we settled in on what we wanted to have.
They were very good about using the design that we wanted and that we gave them, and they engineered it for the look we wanted. And they gave us some choices of how to change a few things just for better engineering, but for flow that might work as well. But at the end of the day, they let us do what we wanted to do, which was very impressive for us.
I would say our biggest challenge was logistics. We live in Florida. This project is in Virginia. The Yankee Barn is in New Hampshire, and we had to bring all the people together. The builder, the person who put up the framing, came from Florida. We used all local subcontractors from HVAC, plumbing, electrical, and then everything had to be coordinated so the shipment arrived on time, the foundation was ready. So it was a logistical coordination, but it came off great. I mean, this house was built in 3 months from the time we started to the time we were done and taking a shower.
And Yankee Barn was always on hand
Yep.
to answer our questions, to help us with the shipment, to the builder calling, and if he had a question with something on the plan, the engineering, they were there and they would walk him through step by step what needed to be done to get it up properly.
Pretty straightforward. They come with instructions how to assemble everything. Our builder or framer had gone through a lot of discussions over the telephone and kind of some Zoom calls with the Yankee Barn folks. So when the shipment arrived, it's very clearly marked. Every panel is very clearly marked. Every beam is clearly marked. Where the connections are, all the connection pieces are clearly marked. It's putting together a puzzle. They gave suggestions on how to lift it, what kind of straps. So it was pretty straightforward and easy. You have to, if you're a novice in construction, it would be, you could do it yourself, but it would take a little bit longer. But if anybody that's in the construction industry, especially in the wood framing industry, would have no issues at all. Everything fit perfectly. All CNC machines, everything fit perfectly.
I love that it feels like a home. I was a little nervous at first about having a timber frame home and it feeling too cabiny, but once it was all put together, it can feel homey, but it still has a rustic charm to it, and it's different. I love the fact that it's different, and it's never unusual that somebody comes in and says, this is really cool, I've never seen anything like this before.
Every time you walk in, we go away for a couple of weeks and then we come back, it's just like, wow, this is really cool. And it hasn't worn off yet for the last couple of years that being here. It's really it's look forward to it. I think the energy efficiency, there's cost is one thing, and then doing the right thing is another thing, being green. When part of the selling points that they had was the pre-engineered panels that they were able to put together for the skin of the building, 2x6s, insulation pre-insulated, all the foam fill in there, the windows put in, tape, tie back on the outside. It was very tight and very, very well insulated. The roof insulation was, you know, I won't say over engineered, but it was more than sufficient. So when you put everything together, it made it very, very, very efficient. Therefore, your energy costs are lower. But the whole way in which they manufactured it is very, very little waste. So waste in the landfill doesn't go in the landfill. When it comes here, very, very little waste. We did not have a construction dumpster here at all. Very efficient, low impact on the environment, a good feeling, and it's a long-lasting home.
Pull the trigger. We've had 2 Yankee Barn projects, and we've been very happy with both of them. We haven't had an issue with either one, and we would do it again if we were doing another project.
In fact, I think of them as friends. You know, Holly and the team up there, no hesitate to call. We'd love for them to come and visit us, but they're very good friends, and we feel like that they were a true partner in this process.
Yeah.
They checked in on us, and they've checked in on us later on after we're all done. How things are going? They always keep in touch, so it's been a great experience.